To the cameraman. Shout out to the cameraman.
And we got a new cameraman this week. Right there, baby, right there. Yeah. Hold on, it's a little.
Adjust.
Tilted a little bit.
A little bit up. This.
Right there.
Right.
Wait. Right there.
Little more.
No, you good.
Right there, perfect.
Just let it go.
Perfecto.
Oh,
I gotta do it.
Hey, we get it together.
We get it together, y'all. Apologies.
We're finna pop this bottle. We're gonna see what this Hornitos hitting for. Let's see what the Hornitos hitting for.
And I rescinded that motherfucker.
I usually drink Don Julio, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, people that drink clear tequila to me, like they got problems. You got a mental issue if you drink clear tequila. I mean, fuck the video.
Shit, nigga, I can't get to the damn thing. You got this fucking thing in the way.
Talking to people.
Fuck them.
Whoa. What up, TikTok? What y'all got going on? Welcome to Coldfield. You know what I'm saying? I am Cole of Coldfield. Man. Tonight we finna have a conversation about child support and things of that nature. You feel me? We finna have a conversation.
Get rid of that one from the screen.
Man, you better put this live back on.
But listen,
we already.
Shit, you don't understand. Your phone ain't never over there, nigga. You need to start using your goddamn phone.
Hey, look, my phone is a TikTok. TikTok.
Okay, well, okay, so baby.
And we back.
Are we? Because I don't see 19. Yeah, we back.
And we back.
All right, so we back. Look.
Squat real quick.
So, like I said, we got the Hornitos, the Plata, a.k.a. the Blanca. You know what I'm saying? I personally drink gold. I like gold, anejo, you know what I'm saying, reposado. That's how I get down. But we going to pop this Plata and we going to see what it's hitting for.
If it ain't tequila, I don't know.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad for a clear. That came out thick. That came out kind of viscous. That's like baby oil right there.
On me.
That's like baby oil right there.
I like the vocab.
You feel me? It came out like baby oil.
And we ready.
What's going on? What's going on? Ooh, hey, take a shot with me.
Shot to.
Well, yeah, that's, you know what I'm saying?
A pollo loco.
It actually got a good little smell to it. Hey, look, if you drink anything other tequila, honestly, we can't vibe. Because why are you drinking anything else? I can't drink with people that drink other shit. Don Julio, you got it? You feel me? What up, Tom? What's going on? What's going on, Margarita? What's going on with Dojo? What up? TikTok, Facebook.
What's going on, people? What's going on?
So tonight we finna talk about this child support issue, man. It's shit crazy. But I want to tap into something. Check on your people out in Gurnee, Illinois, man. That was just a shooting at Six Flags Great America.
Man.
Like, what's going on? You can't even go to the water park. You can't even go to the theme park no more without worrying about getting shot. How did they even get over there with the guns? I don't even understand.
Bro, like, when did Six Flags become a non-safe zone? You know? Like, today, like, it's so much shit going on, and now you seeing, like, there is no place safe. I think motherfucking carry conceal should be allowed in Six Flags now.
I mean, at this point, if you got a CCL, you should be able to carry anywhere, even in a public place like that, because you never know what something going to go down there.
Facts.
Now, from what I understand, the shooting didn't go down inside of the gates, but they were shooting close enough to where somebody at the water park got shot. They said there's 2 victims inside the gates that got shot. What was they shooting with? That the bullets, you know what I'm saying, got past the gate and hit somebody in the water park. Like, man,
you know what?
I'm an advocate. I'm an advocate for guns. I own guns. I don't feel like guns is the problem. I feel like people is the problem. And they need to do more extensive background checks on these gun sales and things like that. At the end of the day, and even the illegal guns, where is they coming from?
Bro, you know it's a lot of guns that's being made like ghost guns and shit. So they moving shit. They moving easy.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just saying, like, shit, we got ghost guns out there too. So they moving through metal detectors with no problem. I mean, I'm just saying, you know,
Yeah.
like that's just being real. Like,
Yeah.
there's all type of shit going on out here, like on some real shit.
Anybody with a 3D printer nowadays can pretty much make a gun. You know what I'm saying? They getting them through airports, TSA security, all type of shit. It's crazy nowadays, man.
Man,
It's
for
crazy.
real.
But let's get into this tequila, man. What is?
Man,
It's actually pretty smooth. I
told him,
like
y'all.
I said,
I
I
told him.
don't drink clear tequila, but I can honestly say this Hornitos clear ain't bad. It ain't too strong. Got a smooth little hit to it, smooth little smell. You know, I give it on a tequila scale. I give it a 6 out of 10.
For myself, I'm gonna give it. I give it a 7.5, maybe 7.5.
7.5.
I fuck with it because I know. I mean, if it wasn't the clear, I knew it'd be way more fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, when you fuck with that tequila, you know what get you there. You feel me?
Oh yeah, most definitely, most
I mean,
definitely.
it's most definitely a cool 7.
I mean,
I give it a 6.
shout out to the cameraman again, man. You know, he stepped up, man. Came short notice, man. You know, it be like that sometimes, you know?
So let's get into it, man. We here tonight to talk about child support. We here to talk about step parents. We here to talk about the roles of a parent in the house. You know what I'm saying? Let's just the whole raising a kid thing, man. Let's get into it. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the viral TikTok that went around lately with the guy who was paying $500 in child support a month,
Man.
and yet his wife had a problem with him spending extra money to buy his kids a pair of shoes or, you know, just anything extra. Like, I got kids. I'm not with the moms right now, but I do have children. And, you know, I pay what I pay and I still do other things on the side. I'm not, you know, on child support, so I don't have a court order. But I pay money and I still do extra. I don't see nothing wrong with doing extra. It's your kid. But I don't feel like there's an obligation to do anything extra. Like if I'm giving out so much money, you know, on a schedule, everything is right, you ain't got no complaints, I don't necessarily have to pay more. I don't necessarily gotta buy shoes or do anything like that. But I mean, if that's your kid, why not? Like, why would you not want to? Especially if you can afford it. But the wife was basically threatening to break up with him. The wife was basically telling him she didn't want to be with him no more if he was going to buy the kid a pair of shoes. Like, so let's get into that, man. Why? Women that may feel this way. You know, I'm talking to the women that may feel this way. If ain't nobody feeling that way on here, you know, give your opinion. But why do you feel like it's not okay? Or in that situation, why do you think she acted the way she acted? I completely feel like she was out of line. She said, fuck the kid. She said, fuck him. She got the packing his bags. She got the packing his bags, getting ready to get him up out of there. Like, how you gonna tell this man he can't buy nothing else for his kids? How you get a whole attitude and try to pack, you know what I'm saying, and telling him he gotta get it? If y'all married, how the fuck you even kicking him out of his house? Is he not paying bills? Is he not handling his responsibility?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about it. How you feel about that situation, man?
I
She
feel
literally
like-
told the man, fuck his kid.
I feel like this, man. Like when you married, I understand the whole marriage thing. It comes in to where
Package deal.
it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Package
100-100. Now, if your wife truly supports you, she should understand that, you know, your kid will always come first no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So you got to really get in tune.
Now, hold on,
with-
hold that thought. And they married.
Right.
In a marriage, your kid is not supposed to come from before your spouse, but that's his real kid and her step kid.
And my question is, yeah, that's her stepkid. And obviously you see they don't have a kid together. You know what I'm saying? They don't have kids together. Because if they did have kids together, I think she would have been more understanding of the situation. Now, the bigger part is this.
Definitely irrational.
Are they struggling financially?
From what I seen, she said they was good. He was paying the bills, and he was paying his half of the bills. They had the money. He said it ain't like we ain't got the money. But she didn't get no fuck though. She felt like that was coming out of her pocket. And he looking like it ain't your money though, it's my money. She didn't care.
But then right then and there, like that
the kids,
that whole
exactly.
notion.
The kids is both of us.
Yeah, that whole notion right there, like Right? What you just said, the kids are both of ours. So you shouldn't treat the kid no different, even though the lady is in a relationship with another guy. She she dealing with somebody else. So the lady said she felt like that other man should step up. Now, in a sense, if you are dating the kid's mother or whatever, yeah, that man should step up. But is that man obligated to take care of your kid?
I mean, I feel like. Hold on, let's tap into the audience on Facebook. Great Metaverse. What up, fam? He said it sounded like irrational emotions taking control of her. I can definitely agree with that. It was irrational. It was all emotional. There was nothing logical about her conversation. She wasn't even really trying to communicate. She just was saying what she was saying, and that was the end of it. Mindy tapped in. She said the extra is that the parent's choice.
Yeah.
If my kid has, just like if my man has a kid and I have extra, I'm going to give it to that baby just like my own. The extras aren't necessary if I'm paying child support. But if I want to, it's my child. You know what I'm saying? Like if I want to do that for my child, I should be able to do that. Now, like you said, are the bills paid? Is everything caught up? So on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? But she was on some completely selfish shit. She was on completely selfish shit. On TikTok, we got a, she said, Alicia said, ain't no step in a relationship with her. It's our kids. If they need something, we got this.
Yeah, we got to tune in, man. Listen, man. Put these fucking kids first. Leave your drama, leave your bullshit behind, man. Like, honestly, like, these kids didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask for nothing. All they ask is for, clothes on, clothes, shoes, shit, what they need for school. Kids really don't ask for a lot. Now, them shoes, he probably needed it for a sport. And a lot of mamas is going to be kind of like fugazi with the shoes for sports.
And they going to ask the dad.
I'm just saying, like, that's just real shit.
That's what they going to do. They going to ask the dad. But my thing is this. They're married. And she said, fuck your child and fuck you too.
I think that right there was more like on Shorty trying to be like on some demand and shit. I don't know, bro. Like,
fuck my
reality.
Child.
Like,
fuck my child. You can say fuck me. You can be mad. You can be in your little body and your little chest. You know what I'm saying? Your little chest and your little feelings. Say what you gonna say. But fuck my child. I'm supposed to like get over that. I'm supposed to allow that.
Shit, she think you just gonna move on. Honestly, I mean, that means shit. You see how she feel about your seed right then and there. You already know how you kind of stand with shit.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
And the thing of it is, the way she said it, somebody on TikTok just said, I'm sure she said that many times. That's the thing. The way she said it, you can tell she said it before.
Yeah, she been said fuck that kid.
You can tell she said it many times before. You can tell she said it and she said it too easy. She said it too easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, the relationship is over. The marriage is over. You not finna tell me, fuck my kid, and then think I'm finna just continue to be cool with you the day after that. The day after we finna go to bed tonight. Like, how the fuck you know, and you right, bro. A lot of them say anything when they mad. A lot of them
but they don't give motherfuckers a pass, bro. You feel me?
Yeah. No, but I mean, it ain't no pass with that, man. Ain't no pass when it comes to the kids. Ain't no pass when it comes to the kids.
No, you should never. And then they're not her kids. How she feel valid? Like, how you even feel comfortable enough to say fuck somebody else's kids? Now, if somebody said fuck your kid, you know what I'm saying? You gonna take that to heart. Like, damn. And that'd be another thing that really be blowing me with women, man. Like, y'all say some outlandish, evil shit when y'all upset. But when the man do it, you motherfuckers hurt, appalled, looking in shock, hurt for months, weeks, years, over one conversation. Motherfucker hold that to the man, they'll hold that like a motherfucking pistol to your head. Hey, listen, man.
Quick interjection real quick.
Oh, what's up?
Do they share a child together?
No, they didn't have no kids together. But I'm gonna be honest with you, even if we do have a kid together, the fact that you telling me fuck my other kid,
it make it worse.
That lets me know that you don't have no respect for me.
Man, as a man.
And regardless of whether I got a kid or not, you don't got no respect for me. I can't move forward with that.
Right.
Like, how do you move forward in a relationship with somebody that don't have respect for you, let alone your child?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And then she said, fuck, like, she knew it was on Facebook. She knew he was live, and she said this shit anyway. So that makes it exactly spiteful. She did that shit out of spite.
She wanted all smoke.
She wanted the smoke. She wanted it to be a debacle. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everything to these motherfuckers, them type of people, whether male or female, it's reality TV nowadays. That shit reality TV. Motherfuckers ain't really. Oh yeah, now he got to drink. Yeah, he got to drink. Yeah, if I don't join up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go, let us know.
So me, like I said, me man, it can't be me. If I'm gonna do something extra for my kid, I'm gonna do something extra for my kid. And ain't no woman gonna be able to stop me from doing that. If you got a problem with me doing extra for my kid, then you got a problem with my kid. Period. And if you got a problem with my kid, you got a problem with me. There's no relationship. There's no relationship if you have an issue with my child. Like it just is what it is. Stole.
You know.
Yeah, no, and that's really what it is, man. Motherfuckers living their love and hip hop life. They think disrespect is
man.
No.
This shit is real. Like you gotta understand, man. Sometimes
definitely
them
is.
kids be in the same
definitely
area listening in too. Now, what if that kid hear this shit go online, her saying "fuck the kid"? Now the kid gonna feel a certain type of way about her.
Especially if you forcing the kid to be around this person. You let the disrespect slide for you. Maybe you feel like, oh, she was just mad and I can get over that. But what if the kid heard? What if the kid heard? Now what about the other parent? This was on live. So now the other parent probably want to fight and all of that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's a crazy situation, man. There's no moving past it. I'm sorry, we can't come back from that. We just can't.
I feel like you can come back from it, but
I can't.
Bro. Look, people have to grow, right? You got to give people time to grow. Now, if she apologized to the man and the kid, you know what I'm saying, and then corrected the behavior, you could come back from that. But if you're not trying to create the correct the behavior, you bogus. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you gotta correct that, bro.
But what kind of apology is acceptable for you telling me fuck my child?
A sincere one.
There's no apology to me that you could. There's no apology. I'm sorry. There's no apology that you can give me that's gonna make me acceptable with you telling me fuck.
But it's your wife, bro. It's your wife.
And
you already know what type of woman she is. When you got with her, you knew she was
spicy at the mouth.
She's spicy with the mouth.
And this goes to something that I tell people all the time. If I ain't never told y'all, I know I told you, TikTok. Stop dating bodies. Stop dating a motherfucker just because they look good. Because if you're right, you absolutely right. You knew this about her before you married her. You knew what type of woman she was, bro. You knew it, and you got into it anyway.
Facts. You knew what you was dealing with early on. But you chose to stick around and you chose to play the game. You know what I'm saying? And if you gonna stick around, that means, shit, you really want what's going on. So, hey, something got to change, man. But that is a bogus negative. You is not finna disrespect my seed nor me.
Nah, I'm not going. Great Metaverse said he ain't seen too many females apologize about anything in his experience in life. I've dealt with some apologetic females. I can say I've dealt with women that genuinely knew how to be apologetic. But the thing of it is, you gotta actually be apologetic. You gotta actually mean that shit, and you can tell when some shit is genuine. You feel me?
You definitely can.
But that goes into my next question about the conversation at all. Whose role is more important in the household, the mothers or the fathers? Now, I feel like there's no such thing as roles in the household, but when it comes to parenting, the father is definitely a necessary asset to the household. But as we know, a lot of households nowadays are single parents.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the mother plays a bigger role in the raising of the child, a father, or it's an equal footing when it comes to actually raising a child? Cool.
Now, you know what? With that being said, now listen, we know the statistics when it comes down to it with fathers in the household, right? We know the statistics. But there's no statistics stating with mothers not in the household. Now let's really get down to it, right? Let's get down to the nitty gritty. That's what we here for. We here to get down to it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna play.
We got a viewer on TikTok said it's an equal role and she's a housewife.
Okay.
I like the way you think.
I feel you. We need both parents in there.
Great Metaverse. I like the way you finally said something smart, my boy.
No.
Nobody's role is more important.
You know what? Great Metaverse, you stay dropping some jewels. But I'm gonna say this. I feel like the father role is more important in the household than anything.
You feel like it's more
I
important?
feel like the father role is 60% and the mother's role is 40%. Because in reality, the mother, she really supposed to have the seed following her, you know, for the guidance and all that to like the age of what? Would you say like 10?
I feel like,
You know what I'm
okay, like
saying?
with me, I have boys. So I feel like if I was to, let's just say, take complete custody of my boys, I would want them around the age of 12 years old.
Yeah, ready to go.
Because that's when they typically need the male guidance.
Man, facts. Now, how important is male guidance? It's very important because you would know the relationship. And I don't have a daughter. Now, guys I spoke to, they said, okay, when you have a daughter, the daughter understands the relationship with the parents faster than the boy. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, the daughter, she gonna see like, damn, mama, you kind of on some fugazi shit. You know what I'm saying, with daddy, like, you know what I'm saying, like she gonna see it. Because what they say, girls develop faster than boys, right?
I mean, they say girls mature and shit like that faster than boys. So
with that being said, I gotta hit them with the horn.
Looking at, she said,
you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, we really finna start, you know, getting into it with it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? On some real ass shit. So with that being said, I gotta, hey man, shout out to the DJ, man. Straight up.
Looking at.
Do respect the DJ, man. Showing love to the DJ, man.
So what's up, listen? We see you back for the week. You know what I'm saying? She said the roles are equal. Now this is how I feel. I definitely feel like the parenting roles. What up, cartoon man? What up? I feel like the roles is equal also. I feel like if we live together, it's a relationship, marriage, whatever. I feel like the roles are equal. I don't feel like there's a separation in the roles when we live together because I'm gonna say this because it's important for a child to see a parent being loved and treated respectfully and in the right way on both sides of the spectrum. Okay. If the man is being treated properly and loved properly by the woman, he's going to be the best version of a man and father that he can be. Right. And vice versa for the female. Right. If the love in the house, the communication in the household is right, then they both going to have equal footing on the way the kid is raised because they're going to be on the same page. Right. You know what I'm saying? Okay. If the love in the household ain't right, then ain't nothing else going to be right. It's gonna be an offset when it comes to the parenting skills because if you got a woman that's disrespectful to you, she might be disrespectful to the kids as well. 9 times out of 10, she will. You know what I'm saying? If you got a man that's verbally abusive to you, he probably gonna be verbally abusive to the kids as well. So I can't say one or the other person's role is more important. I feel like it comes down to both of them being on the same page.
You know what? I don't want to dive into like religion and whatnot, but so when you get into a relationship, right? And let's say the man you dating, he a Christian man, right? Yeah. And let's say the woman, she's I know she may be a Baptist, she could be an atheist, whatever she chooses to be, that's what she be, whatever. But the thing is this. When you do become one with that man, you're supposed to adapt that man's religion in that way of living, in the guidance and all that. That's why I say the man is more important in the household.
Is that your view, or is that a religious view? Or?
That dates back. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was. But nowadays, everybody fucking freestyling anyways. Half of these kids ain't even shit. Motherfuckers didn't even try to make half these kids. Motherfuckers, shit, let's keep it real, man. 70% of these kids is mistakes.
I mean,
I'm just saying, man, I love my sons to death, but I didn't plan my sons. I mean, did you plan your boys? Honestly, let's keep all this shit real. Who the fuck really playing their kids?
I mean, I didn't plan any of my kids, so I can understand that. The mistake word just sounds so.
It's like it's a dagger, right? But it's real shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't here to hold nobody hand. We here to put that shit on the table. You know what I'm saying? And we put that shit on the table, it's on the table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, Veneno. Religion, that should be clear when we in the beginning of the relationship. That's one of the communication factors. We should be talking about our religious aspects and everything in the very beginning of the relationship.
Of course.
Before
That should
we-
be established.
She said, call them uh-ohs, not mistakes. Yeah, that sounds a little nicer.
I'll call them
We're going to call them
uh-oh.
uh-oh. We're going to call them uh-oh, baby, because a mistake.
You know what? Listen,
listen,
man. We ain't in no PC society. Actually, we are, but that's the damn problem.
Uh-oh,
We gotta
come
say
from-
uh-oh now. We gotta do. Come on, man. We grown ass adults. Shit, your parents calling you a mistake. Fuck you mean? I'm just saying. You won't do shit to mom. She capping, y'all. He capping,
I
man.
love my mama.
Shit, your mama didn't plan on having your ass.
I love-
On some real shit. She didn't try to have you.
Let me call my... Damn.
Call moms right
Okay,
now.
I'm on
I want
TikTok.
every one of y'all to call y'all mamas right now and ask her did she plan on having your ass.
Call your mom. Matter of fact, TikTok.
Everybody call your mom.
TikTok, new challenge.
Call your mom.
Text your mom, text your dad, and ask your dad, was you a mistake? Were you an accident or did they plan you? TikTok, new challenge. Let's get it cracking. Text your mom or your dad and ask them, were you a mistake? Let's do it. I want to see where this goes.
Hey, we just want to know, man, because honestly, bro, I feel like, come on, man, like a lot of shorties out there, like we know, bro, we wasn't all like, hey, I know my mama didn't try to have me, man. I'm going to keep it real, shit. My mom loved the shit out of me, but shit.
Hey,
She
you
did.
said motherfuckers was conceived in the back of motherfucking Chevelles.
Hell no, shit, we was in the motherfucking, what was that, the Roadmaster. Man, I ain't got time for it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for it, you feel me? I ain't got time for
Disrespectful,
it.
listen.
It be a lot of disrespectful shit going on.
Disrespectful.
But I ain't got time for it, you feel me? I ain't got time for it, you feel me?
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
hey, send them likes up.
Hey, so
Share
the challenge
this.
is,
Follow.
hey, everybody on
Let's
Facebook.
talk about it. Come on.
Hey, text your mama and ask her, was you supposed to be here or was you a mistake?
Was you a mistake?
Come on, man.
I want to know.
Shit, I'm just saying, a lot of you motherfuckers wasn't supposed to be here. Shit.
Yeah.
You fucking uh-ohs.
All right. So look. All right. Let's talk about this then. Let's talk about this. There was another video on TikTok with where a female, one of the more famous. I know. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah. There's another video on TikTok, viral video on TikTok by a woman by the name of Keita. I'm pretty sure everybody know who Keita is. Hold on, we gotta comment real quick before I get into that. Full feather fly guy. Kids, rather boy or girl, need the leadership of a father figure. A mother's love is just as important as a father's discipline. They need both. Listen.
You know what?
That was bars.
Listen, hold on, listen.
Bar.
Hold on. For that comment, I'm gonna have to give him this.
Bar. You feel me?
I'm gonna give him a round of applause for them clients.
Bar.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna read that again. This is from one of my Facebook followers, TikTok. Just in case you didn't catch that.
Hit him again one more time.
Kids, rather a boy or a girl, need the leadership of a father figure. A mother's love is just as important as a father's discipline. They need both. Now, when it comes to playing the roles, we're going to get back to what I was finna talk about in a minute. When it comes to playing the roles, that's what I mean right there. The mother is supposed to be the nurturer. The mother is supposed to be the caregiver. The mother is supposed to be the one that wipe the boo-boos and kiss the owies and tell you it's going to be okay. While the dad is supposed to come in with the stern, discipline, the structure.
But
you feel me?
But you know what, Cole?
That's what I feel.
You barely see that feminine. You know what I'm saying?
Nowadays-
That's when a woman being, a true nurturer. You know what I'm saying?
Nowadays,
you
a
don't
lot,
see
of
that
women
shit
ain't,
that
a,
often.
lot, a lot of women ain't walking in their feminine nurturing stage, honestly. But is it because of they playing both roles, single parents?
Man.
A lot of these moms, it's like you said, we playing the step. The beginning of this conversation was being a step parent. A stepfather coming in to a household with a single mom who's been playing both roles. She might not know how to fall into that feminine nurturing side as easy.
Agreed. I agree.
So, I mean, as men, we got to take that into consideration. We got to hold ourselves. I can't hold myself accountable for it because I didn't do nothing to her. But I can accept the accountability for other men for how she may feel. You know what I'm saying? And I can take that into consideration for when I'm dealing with her.
And I do agree. Both parents are very, very, very important to have.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. But my thing is this, like you get sometimes they be like, shit, we don't even need him.
Hold on.
You get that a lot of times.
Great,
I can't agree, man.
Great
Metaverse. Come on, man.
He's on TikTok too, y'all. If y'all want to go find him,
check him out. Great Metaverse, man. He be involved.
This boy just said, and I ain't calling him a boy to be disrespectful. That's just how we talk. This boy just said the step parent has no power at all.
And it shouldn't be like that.
What
you with him for?
I disagree.
What you with him for?
I disagree.
Especially a man.
If I'm a stepfather and I don't have a say in how this child is being raised, chastised, or handled, whatever the case may be, then there's no reason for me to be here.
Fast.
Now, we got other people in the audience with us today. I want to speak to somebody that is a stepfather.
All right. Hey, yeah. We want, we keep some people in tune, man. They be in the background. We always got somebody
off camera.
Off
Camera, stepfather. How do you feel about that statement?
I feel like it's total bullshit. Most stepdads got more power because they the ones stepping up and being that father figure that the dad not. When a woman
stepdad stepping up. Stepdad stepping up. I got quiet because I wanted y'all to think. Sometimes the stepfather is definitely more powerful than the real father. Because the real father ain't doing shit to begin with. He might have stepped all the way back. You feel what I'm saying? So great. I don't know. You got them women out there. You got them women out there and some men that allowed the other parent and their personal feelings toward the boyfriend or the girlfriend to stop them from allowing them to be a step parent. So I feel where you're coming from. I do. But that should not be the case, and that is not the case for all.
You get, man, it be crazy because I feel like, man, it take a real man to step up, though.
You have a stepfather in your older son's life. Is that man allowed to put his hands on your child and chastising him?
Damn, bro. On some real shit.
Ain't on that.
Listen, bro.
Ain't on that.
I'm a real ass father, bro.
Is your step parent? Is the step parent allowed to physically chastise the child? The step parent.
Is he chastising my son to help to build him into a better man? You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case,
I got hit in my chest. I got hit in my chest.
Okay.
When I was a certain age and I was acting out, I called to the chest.
That was then.
It's okay, but still though.
That ain't
what if he an old school man? What if that's how he was done?
Bro, bro.
That's a real question.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Don't put your fucking hands on mine.
Right.
My nigga, you can discipline him, but at least make it count. Yeah, that physical shit.
That's my responsibility.
You feel me? Yeah, bro. You ain't finna.
That's mine.
Smart as hell. Kids pay attention because kids are always in the learning process, so they pay attention. They see stepdad stepping up eventually. Maybe they're younger kids though, but they see stepdad, they go respect it. They see what dad do, they go see what stepdad do. But hands off.
That's my responsibility.
I don't even put my hands on my own kid.
You feel me?
I discipline my kid because he respects me as a father.
Hey.
I listen to my words, my tone.
Yes, sir.
But that's how you parent though. Your parenting don't have a necessity to put hands on because you parent in a way that commands respect, not demands respect, commands respect. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely can understand that. I feel like if you can't talk to a child and get them to redirect them or you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying, it's just conversation rules the nation.
Listen,
at the end of the day,
bro, real love. Listen, bro, like on some real shit, bro. My stepdad, he was a different type of guy, right? But my stepdad, bro, he never put his hands on me, bro. And you know what? He always told me, he was like, you was your own man early on. He was like, all I wanted to do was guide you and correct you.
I saw him tonight.
And that's what a real man should do.
I saw him tonight. Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah, man. Shout out Step Pops, man. Shout out Rick. Love, man.
You know what I'm saying? I told you we was going to be on here tonight. I hope you catch him.
For real, man.
Question, bro.
Yes.
Your step pops. Was it ever a moment where you felt like you did something that could have been disrespectful and you felt like you deserved your ass to be whooped?
Yes, sir.
But did
Yes,
he?
sir.
But did he?
Gave me a pass, bro.
Did he give you a pass or a conversation?
He gave me a conversation in the past. Because on some real shit, it was a pass because he could have fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? He could have corrected that shit, their way of doing it.
That relationship is what matters.
It depends on the relationship. And that's usually when the biological father is literally.
You just brought
nowhere
up
to
my
be
next
found.
conversation
Yeah,
topic.
yeah.
You
I
just
agree,
brought up
I
my
agree.
next conversation
When
topic.
the biological father is nowhere to be found, then all bets is off with this shit.
Yeah, if
Facts,
the
facts.
All bets is
if the
off with that
biological
shit.
father is nowhere in the conversation, then yeah, I feel like the step parent, if he's actually been around long enough and has developed some type of
Motherfucker gotta
relationship,
respect that.
you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, you should respect him stepping in and possibly snatching a little
But
homie up.
bitch, I don't give a fuck if I
Yeah,
come around.
yeah.
What
one
about
damn
okay?
year.
How you
Don't
feel
put
about
your hands on my
okay?
kids.
You got daughters. How do you feel about
Murder.
The man.
Murder. Murder.
Because I
Murder.
don't got girl, I got all boys.
Murder.
Yeah,
I know it's
yeah.
different. I know it's
Because
different with girls.
girls, we already know women mentalities is already more different and fragile. So something that happened to a little boy traumatic is different from a little girl something happened traumatic. That's murder.
Facts. Okay.
Hey, now listen, like we got our people tuning in, man, because we want this to be an open discussion at all times, because our main goal is to correct
Like,
these
share,
behaviors,
follow,
man.
subscribe,
We got to, man.
like, share, follow. You know what I'm saying? Send some love.
You
Send
gotta
some-
correct the
you know what I'm
behavior,
saying?
man.
Send some- you know what I'm saying? Now look, let's get into the next conversation. The village helping raise the kids. This is a big one. It's on TikTok right now. Like I said, big TikToker Keita. She said she was in the grocery store recently, and her son was crying about something. I think she told him no, he couldn't have something.
Okay.
And you know how little kids are. You know, so they get the whining, crying, whatever the case may
Well,
be.
they wait.
You know what I'm saying? So she said out of nowhere, a guy walked up to her and started giving unsolicited advice. Or, you know what I'm saying, just unsolicited, whatever. Her specific word was unsolicited. Now, I agree with what she said. So let me get into what she said. If we go late, I'm telling you, we coming. I can't play the clip. I'm sorry, I can't play the clip. But I don't want to misquote her. But essentially, all she was saying was she didn't agree with the advice that he was giving.
Okay.
So she didn't want, you know what I'm saying? But she corrected him in a nice way. She didn't say, fuck off, forget out my, you know what I'm saying? But she essentially
She
told
tried
him,
to communicate.
she essentially did tell him, though, fuck off. Like in a nice, good way.
That's
You know what I'm saying? But
That's-
hold on.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
But that brings into my conversation in general. Everybody doesn't give good advice. The old crazy man in the village, you don't want him giving your kid motherfucking advice. But he's still a part of the village. You know what I'm saying?
Unless he's
So
verbal.
my point is this. At what point does wanting help from the village actually benefit if you're going to turn into angry black parent anytime the village approaches your child? If I can't tell your child he's wrong for doing something, if I can't chastise your child in the sense of snatching him up and dragging his ass home by his collar, if I can't catch your child in the act, and you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, without you getting upset,
With that being said, listen,
where's the village?
the whole excuse me.
Get yourself together, young
Yeah,
man.
excuse me, shit. Hey, cat piss. The whole village concept, I think it went out the door, man, like when discipline went out the door. Because a lot of motherfuckers don't even discipline their kids, and I don't mean just physical abuse. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, like chastising, that's out. Like anything that we were taught as males growing up, they say that's toxic masculinity. Like damn, everything is toxic masculinity.
Yeah, everything.
Like seriously, like with that being said, bro, like what the fuck do we do? Do we like just let them go through life thinking that this how life gonna be, and then society slap their ass down because we didn't prepare them for society?
Okay,
I mean,
so over here on TikTok, Veneno said, only time I feel like a stranger should button in and help is if you physically see something wrong. Okay, story. Last week I was walking to the gas station to get some, you know what I'm saying, some essentials, you know what I'm saying, that I needed at the crib, a gas station around the corner from my crib. So I decided to stroll. On the way there, I seen a fight. Some kids fighting.
Right.
But instead of stopping and pulling out my phone like everybody else was doing, I just kept walking. Because I know how them kids are.
Kids fighting
They weren't
adults
going to
boys.
listen to nothing I was saying. But it was a group of adults watching and waiting for the fight as opposed to stepping in and trying to break it up and say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then after it was done, I guess when I was on my way back home, I guess the fight had went down or whatever the case may be. Now they sitting there all talking about it. Like, what is society come to? Like,
you know what? Because the adults nowadays is fucking kids themselves. Adults not adults like they used to be back in the days, solid, holding shit down, holding the motherfucker to a certain standard. That's not what's going on nowadays. What's going on nowadays is the adults are doing the same behavior as the kids, as the teenagers and shit. It's basically a mirror. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it be fucked up. You be seeing females, and this is just my opinion, but when you dressing your shorty like he a grown ass man, I understand. You know you want him to look good and shit, but you know what type of like
to what limit?
Yeah, to what limit? Like, he ain't no fucking man. He a kid.
Right.
A kid want to have fun, get dirty, do what they do. You know what I'm saying? But you want this motherfucker to be that nigga that you wanted. He ain't that.
He ain't that.
Quit trying to make him into that. And then you destroying his mental. You destroying his mental. You don't even know it. You set this man up to be something. Man, you know what, man? I'm just saying, man. Like, we need the village. We need the village. You destroying them.
So hold on, we got that. Melissa said there will never be a village anymore because people are too sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say too much to people's kids without them feeling some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
Also, accountability has a lot to do with why there is no more village, because people with badass kids don't hold them or their kids accountable.
Yeah.
And when someone tries to redirect their child, it's like you're in the wrong.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying. That's my whole point. That's literally my whole point. The village, like I said in my video, how you want the village, but then when the village come knocking on your door, you treat the village like Jehovah's Witnesses. You ducking and hiding them. You telling them to get the fuck home because you ain't got time for that. You don't care what. Like, you. It's like there's no balance in the situation. If you're not gonna hold your kids accountable and actually parent them the right way, you got to be okay when somebody else chooses to step in and try to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't work without that.
Yeah, man. You know, I think okay. You know what? I want the guys in the back to chime in, man. Like what you think, bro? Chime in on it.
Like, just talk.
I mean, me personally, bro.
Speak up.
Just keeping it real, like, it just come down to principles and morals. Like, literally, just a example. I'm watching them Charleston White, you feel me? And he talking about how just...
Let him know.
Oh, go ahead.
He just talking about in
Speak
general
up, Speak up.
how kids was when we was kids. So the average kid knew how to climb a tree, hop a fence. You ask most of these kids that's 8, 9, 10 right now, it might be a struggle for them to hop this fence when it's really just something that we naturally did all the time because of our activity, just how we was as kids. So today's kids don't have solving problem skills no more. They too quick to get emotional and just click off on their defenses and their emotions. And this go for men and women now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is no longer just surrounded to the woman. The man then bust out with this shit, but this is the opposite side of what the woman going through. Their oppression feel like they not being heard. Our oppression is that we never been heard.
Man, you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
With that being said, man,
they always being heard and they feel like they not being heard enough. Our pressure comes from the fact that we doing so much and it's not being appreciated and we ain't being felt and heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, same shit, different taco, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But Ain't no more discipline no more. Ain't no dealing with problems no more. Like I didn't used to run to the house all the time when I got in block fights. Motherfucker gonna get it on at this park, this basketball court, whatever. You gonna go home scratched up, scraped up, or feeling like a winner. But now, Maz ain't get. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how to deal with each other no more. So when you come and tell somebody that somebody kid out here breaking glass, cussing, starting fires, shit that I done did when I was a kid,
Right.
they ain't trying to hear that shit.
But you know what? With that being said right there, right? We got to understand.
Like I got like I don't mean to stop, but I like as a kid coming up in the 80s and 90s, I done got smoked by the neighbors because my neighbors were best friends, no matter if they went to school or not. Like that's just how they grew up in them times.
And you know what?
So it was a different connection. Like when I was coming up, you see the grandparents and the great grandparents on the block in the 80s and 90s. Now you don't see no old people outside like that.
No. It's not.
There's
None of that.
The
village is different.
The village is different.
Yeah.
The village is
What's
different.
happening is people.
The village has evolved into a modern world.
It's a different. It's a different village now. Actually, you absolutely right.
Hey, y'all know what that being said?
The grandparents ain't 60 and 70 years old no more. The grandparents is now 40 and 35 and you know
Shit
what I'm
like
saying?
that.
So they not sitting on the porch in the rocking chairs and paying
Because
attention to the neighborhood.
they still out
But
getting busy.
But you know what?
We gotta understand we in different times.
But it
we
seems
didn't have our heads and phones and shit. We didn't have
Right,
internet,
shit
we
like
didn't
that.
have- We was outside doing. The village is soft, the kids are softer, but times are changing and people are adapting to the change of times. That's why it's such a big misconception between our grandparents, and today's grandparents. The life is different.
My
Things
question-
going on is different.
I
We
think-
got more information. We don't think like our grandparents.
No.
In a lot of ways. A lot of ways that our grandparents
Yeah.
was doing is still valid moral ways to do things, but we have
But
to
did- did-
process
but do y'all
I
that.
feel-
agree
hold on,
with everything
wait.
that he's saying.
Hold on, wait. But do y'all feel that society is taking that male, you know what I'm saying, masculine, you know what I'm saying, like energy out of the homes? And I think they wanted a feminine society.
I mean, from a systemic standpoint, yes. And I only apply that to. I don't want to cut that deep into it, but our nature is deeper than any
up
other
in the
man.
world. You feel me?
Like you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Like even with our black women, like we gotta understand. Like I need you to play a certain role. I need you to be effeminate to a certain degree. But we gotta understand that they more than some bitches that just supposed to be raising kids and baking pancakes. Our bitches then been warriors and kings before the word queen came out. So our relationship with our women is different. We gotta stop looking at it from the European standpoint or whatever standpoint we looking at that shit. Our women is meant to be something of what we have a problem with right now.
But do we have that?
No, I feel like the problem with them, just from the outside looking in, they don't know how to balance their power. And the shit just get out of place sometimes. And shit, you know what I'm saying? No matter if they coming from a good place or bad place, when a person is out of control, you got to salvage what the fuck you can. I can't be, you know what I'm saying? I can't be doing all this other shit.
So I do feel like it's a little bit of demasculation of gender, but you can't.
Yes, sir.
You can't get rid of masculine energy, bro. Men are gonna always be masculine.
We give to the earth,
and I think that men need to have more feminine energy, and the niggas too tough.
But you know what? The thing is this, though.
Hold on.
The thing is
Hold
this.
on.
The thing is
The world
this.
is
I have
The thing is this.
The world is
The world.
feminine energy.
The world
Yeah.
is feminine energy.
Yeah, I'm for that. Boy,
But now listen. Hold on.
Go
Check it
ahead.
out. Now check it out.
I'm gonna let
Now
you get
look.
into
When
it.
you say
'Cause
that,
I'm finna get into
I'm
it.
gonna say this, right? Look at the trees, right? What's being produced more? Is it male trees or female trees?
How the fuck do you know the difference?
Because only male,
grow fruits, bro. You know
only
what the
female
government-
trees
the
grow
government-
fruits.
We're not talking. Let's keep it on the subject, because
Okay, all right. I'm just saying the reality.
Why it ain't no fruit trees?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm just
Let's
saying
keep it on the key.
they
What's a
both
boy tree
they
look
both
like?
are important, huh?
What's a boy tree look like?
A boy tree doesn't produce fruit,
Right, don't have fruit.
But all trees don't produce fruit in general.
Only
only
female
female
trees.
trees produce fruit.
Oh, so like, okay, I see what you're saying. I see
Only
what you're
men.
saying.
That's like on
Right.
female.
But no, let's get
I
back
did
into
not
it
know
though
that.
about the masculine, energy.
That's
Like,
why
Hold
the
on,
birds
I'll
and
tell you
bees are
something.
important.
Y'all just brought up a very important topic. I was having this conversation with somebody, and this came up. This came up in the conversation. We're raising, because Keita was talking about this. Too much masculine energy, toxic energy, right? Men expressing themselves, men crying, things like that. Men being more sensitive, men being more in tune with their feminine side. Blase Skip, right? Y'all just said that, well, Cash just said men need to be more like that, right?
Yes,
and
sir.
you also agree to an extent, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now here's the thing.
What, with the feminine?
Hold on, yeah, listen. Now here's the thing. We're in a society nowadays where women are saying men are too feminine and they don't want to date these men. We are in a society where women are saying they can raise boys into men, but we're in a society where the women nowadays don't want to date the men that were raised by these women. So what actually is happening?
Like I said, bro.
Can somebody explain to me what actually is happening?
And you know what?
Okay,
With that being
I want to
said,
say this real
you just
quick.
hit him with a jewel, so
I
I'm
want-
gonna say,
Bomb.
I want to say this real quick before y'all just go forward. If what we're talking about right now is strictly about the energy of the conversation of masculine energy versus
I just
feminine
wanna know.
energy, bitches is running wild.
whoa, ladies,
I mean,
let's put a little respect on it.
Let's think. Let's
we
think to what
are
I just. Let's think to
masculine
what I just said.
energy
Though. Let's get to
is
that
damn
topic.
near rude now.
No,
We never violated a woman for being a woman. Things that men naturally do is damn near an argument, especially if you really with a woman or a family. Like just natural shit that we do should not be an argument.
Facts.
It's,
It's-
like,
it's-
I agree. It's like what bro was
We
saying
are
about
under
how-
attack.
Hold on.
How they trying to demasculate especially the black male, but men,
Yes.
period.
Men
I agree.
in
They've
general.
been doing it. That's why women are so masculine. Women always have to be.
Oh.
That's why I say playing that both role. It's hard for them to be that feminine, loving energy when they got to be so hard at the same time.
And that's why men are against
And you know what? But that's
And
why they gotta
be
appreciate
They
men.
understand, bro.
Men
that
are give.
But men,
women
but
are
now,
that way, but
but-
then it's pretty much men fault, bro. It's
Yeah,
a
to some
fad
degree.
to break a bitch down, bro. And then the next nigga, when a good nigga come around, that woman got this. It's hard for her.
Yeah, because the motherfucker didn't drag
And,
her ass to
and
the
we, you know
dirt.
what I'm saying? We tend to brag about breaking a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
but you
And
know
then
what?
when
You supposed to
looking
break
for
a big,
good
a
bitch,
great one. Fuck you
and
mean?
you wondering
Nat
why
Turner
she's so
said that.
masculine. It's because she got this wall.
Right, it's a
and
natural
She got to take care of
defense.
her kids by herself. She got to be the star. She got to do the discipline and the loving.
And so now this is
and
my
that's
point.
And women doing this with niggas, bro. It's switching now. Niggas getting their shit together, bro.
And
Niggas
that's-
ain't living with niggas kicking bitches out now. But it been so long when women was taking care of men, bro.
Yeah. They always been. They always been. Men is from woman. They always been. It's their nature.
Yeah, it's their nature.
It ain't pimping.
What
This
up,
is just
Carl?
nature.
But,
Man,
okay.
never
woman is not from man. Man is from woman. We the gift to the planet. They've been on the planet for billions. All the female oldest bones is older than the male bones that you find in the records. So they was running around not building shit. Men came through and brought their manifestation true. All this shit, all this hard work, being the best man ever, because don't no woman want no simp ass nigga. All the women go after the nigga that's doing
Okay,
the
but
most.
if she don't want a simp ass nigga,
Let's just go back to what I just said.
yeah, it's like
Women
they creating that.
They raising these soft ass boys. They putting these soft ass boys
no.
out into the world, and then the women out there don't want to date these soft ass boys.
But this is what I'm saying. Women is in control now because they're shaping, just like you were saying, you shaping your son into something subconsciously that you want a man to be. And really, they don't. It's like women don't know what the fuck they want.
Women
They don't
don't
want
know
a
how to
simp
be
nigga, but
men.
they want a
and they
simp nigga.
son, he gonna have the
Women
same type
don't
of
know how to be
personality.
men, but
He's
they
not gonna
already-
know what he wants. He's gonna be out here
Exactly.
seeking different
Exactly.
things. So it is they fall for the male destruction.
I've been saying that.
Just saying, man.
I've been saying that. It's honestly women's fault for the male destruction. And again, I want to be clear. We're not part of the manosphere. This is not a woman bashing situation. We're talking about kids, villages, parenting, and roles. But again, a lot of single moms are raising these boys that are now being looked at as too effeminate, looked at as they want to be chased, they want to be caught by the women that are now supposed to be dating them, and y'all are the ones that raised them. So again, I'm asking what's really going on. I'm not gonna say what's the problem because I'm not making it a blame game. I'm trying to get to the root of what's really going on.
We definitely not gonna play the blame game.
Well,
we gotta break these chains, man.
Can't nobody speak on this.
I want to say this real quick because we got
that's Kool-Aid talking off. Chili Willie, he tagged himself in the
that's Chili Willie, man.
We got a lot of single mothers out
also,
here.
Full Feather Fly Guy is in studio, even though he's coming.
This don't apply
So,
to
go follow him
every
also.
woman that's raising children by themselves. Some women do have the proper perspective on how to raise their daughters versus their boys. Like you know what I'm saying? You all women ain't doing that. I just want to make that clear in this conversation. But we do have those group of women that's projecting things that they wanted in the
my biggest thing is this, right? You say, listen, you say you don't want no drug dealer. You say you don't want no nigga in the streets. You don't want nobody that's the type of guy that's gonna, be in the streets. Any type of thug life, whatever that lifestyle, right? But you dress your fucking kids like that. This in the same way.
It's
you dress your son like a drug dealer.
6-year-olds taking pictures with the money.
But a drug dealer ain't good enough for you. Whoa.
It's subconscious.
Talk to me. Make me understand.
He got the chain on and he's sagging with the pelly on at 7 years old.
Chain long as hell, man.
I just seen some shit over the look. They had a party bus for some 11-year-old with a party bus for what? What is it?
Shorty smacking ass already. You feel me? Shorty already know smacking ass.
Now, because you done made him a sexually charged, aggressive ass man.
You put that
with
on
no
him, Shorty.
principles and morals.
And it's your
like
fault.
just be a hot nigga that's getting money.
This shit crazy.
For real, they say they don't want that, bro, but that's exactly what they want.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
So is it safe to say that women don't know what they want?
Hell yeah.
I think it's safe to say that we all fucked up. Because
hey, listen, my brother just said,
because this conversation we having don't necessarily apply. Like when you get to certain generations of our family,
hey, somebody get to
this didn't apply to like black people in the 60s.
Yeah, one of us got it.
Yeah, that's last time you did. Go get yourself right in the back.
Cabinets and drawers.
I mean, now listen, let me say this, man. I'm gonna keep this shit 100.
Right there. Yeah.
I'm gonna put it all. Listen, like, you know what? Fuck all the bullshit, right? I'm gonna give myself this one. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I know this, man. Y'all can't be asking motherfuckers to go out here and be Harvard grads and go to school 4 years, but you want a nigga to make $100,000 right now.
What qualifies?
You want a nigga to make $100,000 right now?
Topic. Man, look, let's get back to what we was talking about. Look, teenagers. Because that ain't even what this conversation.
My bad, man. Shit, because I'm talking about the shorties, man. I get involved, man. Hey, Phil, man. Uncle Phil love the kids, man.
Look,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, go look,
Phil
TikTok.
Goods,
Go follow my man. What's your name on TikTok?
Man, Phil Goods, man.
Phil Goods. FILGOODZ. Phil Goods.
_.
Phil
Coldfield.
_ Coldfield is my page. Look, right now, my name is Asshole Poppy. Y'all know that. But I've been doing the Coldfields thing just to promote our podcast. This is our podcast, Coldfields. So be on the lookout for the Coldfields page coming soon. Completely all about us and our show.
Bada boom.
Thanks for following and everything. But yeah, get back into it. Teenagers. So, man, I got an 18.
Teenager.
I got an 18-year-old. I got a finna be fresh 14-year-old soon. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, like they lazy, they dirty, they funky. I want to kick their ass. I swear to God, I feel like my kids be getting high. I feel like my 13-year-old be smoking. I swear to God, I do. All that nigga do is sleep and eat, bro. I swear to God, all he do is sleep and fucking eat, bro.
That sound like a vape pen.
He's slow as huh?
Oh God, he's so motherfucking chill, though. He chill as hell, bro. The man, the whole vibe, man. The man be chill, man.
Cali vibe.
Man, he don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
You know what I'm saying? But it's
Cali.
like, but
I
it's
think
like,
he just got a Cali vibe.
but that brings my question, like, okay, like I don't know what I started smoking at the age of 16. I started smoking marijuana at the age of 16. At what point do you feel like it's acceptable for your kids to get into the habit of maybe smoking weed? And let's say you find out, like, how do you react?
Man.
Like, you know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
like, you know what? Let's just be honest, everybody.
It's
If you didn't have to sneak behind your parent back and you was able to be who you was able, truly wanted to be, I think they could have helped you and guide you with that shit way better instead of judging you. Because like my mom's, like, I love my mom's to death, man. But when she caught me and bro smoking, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Steph, man. But when she caught us smoking, she said, "Y'all smoking dope?" I said, "Dope." She said, "Nah, ma, this some smoke." You feel me? She like, "Y'all smoking awfully tall in this bitch." I ain't even know what she meant at the time, was faded. But what I'm saying is, moms didn't judge me on that. She gave me a pass, but she said, "Don't you ever smoke in her crib again." And, but after that, I just hid it from
I'm gonna
her.
hit you with the hood.
I'm just saying, I hid it.
She
That
basically
comes
been
with
long,
knowing
smoking
your
tall.
kid. People gotta know their kids, bro.
Fact.
But
Like, if you don't really understand and know your kid, then you wouldn't understand if he'd be cool being high or not.
Right.
I mean,
You don't understand if he gonna be able to
handle what come with being high, yeah.
You would be able to say like that.
but like, what age, like, would you feel like if you found out about it, what age would be acceptable and what age would be completely unacceptable?
I treat it like shit, legal license, a motherfucking liquor license.
21?
I mean,
21 for a shorty to smoke.
When did you start
well,
smoking
well,
weed? When did you
well,
start smoking weed?
I mean, with shit.
Boy, they got vape pens, boy. You
I
better
started
stop
smoking
playing.
like 11, 12.
Right, so you want your shorty to be 21. And you
I ain't
11,
started smoking
12.
till I was 16.
You know what I'm saying?
I was burning trees and bushes
But
at
I
14.
say like before
14,
I have
you
a
heard me?
problem, just knowing the way the current conditions
What age y'all
is.
start smoking? Y'all ain't
I
talking.
Yeah,
say
everybody.
18.
Fucking
Hey,
talk.
what age did y'all start smoking?
If you 18,
Quit fucking playing. Put it out there.
if you 18, then it's really hard to be mad.
Well, they didn't raise the. You can't buy cigarettes unless you're 21 now.
I mean that part, but I'm just saying in general because really, I prefer my kids smoking marijuana than cigarettes.
It's 21 now. You got to be 21 to
21,
buy tobacco.
Yep.
Yeah,
21 for the
ain't 18
squares.
no more. Look it up. They changed that a while ago.
Yeah, they trying to dead that shit, bro. They don't.
But like, okay, so like me,
The thing, though, here go the thing, bro. Here go why. And this is why we able to have podcasts and conversations. Only reason that any of this is even a conversation is because somebody set rules into play.
Yeah,
facts.
yeah.
How we should be. How society should
At one
move.
point, it wasn't no rules on no weed, no tobacco, no nothing.
See, we right, and now you
Rules
digging,
are being set in play, and they created these.
and now you
rules
digging
that we
back
think
into
about.
the meat.
let me read this one. It's for you.
You digging back into the meat. You
Just-
see what I'm
just
saying?
read it, bro. Just
It's
read it.
like
Man, nah.
basically
Somebody created these rules. They got
Hey, you
everybody
gotta
with
stop
these
putting them
rules.
out there like
So,
that with
for
the
instance-
government. But I understand what you're saying. She said it's never acceptable. Valissa, one of our viewers from Facebook,